whatchamacallit's propaganda.
First of all, her name is Aunt April.
She's your aunt, she's not mine.
Okay, well, you can call her whatever you want.
I call her Saint April because she makes no mistakes.
I
gotta put the
doubt
trash
that, but okay. Please, everybody, clap your hands.
April, that's it. Every kid should spend time alone.
Right now, as a matter of fact, go on.
We know this part. And by the way, I hate that stupid old pickup truck. You never let me die.
Welcome back, dreamers. What is up? It is me, Matthew. If you've never seen my face before, here it is. It is having a great day. Except up until right now, until I realized I'm still having a great day. But I just needed to tell you this because I'm kind of upset at myself. I know there was some more that I wanted to show you guys in this video, but here's the issue. I screen recorded conversations with both of my aunt and my ex-uncle, and we had a very, very hour-and-a-half long conversation. It was thick, it was long, and I realized afterwards that there's a button that you have to turn the audio on when you screen record on your iPhone, and I didn't have it on. And at this point in time, apparently there's no way to recover it. If there was, it's also going to take me way too long and I don't get the time. We got to finish this series. I have a lot more clips to show you guys, and this series was supposed to be done tomorrow. So I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we'll see. So I'm sorry that it's taking this long. So much is happening. I'm in a new apartment, which I plan to show you guys, but I wanted to talk about what's going on. There's some people out there who are asking, who are the snakes? Who are they really? Why is it called what it's called? And I've already discussed the fact that Severino is my mother's maiden name, and that is the name that the majority of, her family members have. Actually, there's only one left because every sister got married. So there was only one brother, and his name will probably not carry on. Here's why it matters. Because it does. It's very important. And I wish I had put the audio on these clips because there's so many things that are discussed, and I wanted to talk about this. So I got permission from my aunt to talk about a couple of things. I'm not going to go too much into it. In this phone call, which again I wish I had, I wrote down a bunch of notes. And I remember everything that was in the phone call. I have a photographic memory and a phonographic memory as well. And I don't want to go into all of it because this isn't about my aunt. This series is about me, but this is why it's important. Is because my aunt is very much like me. And the fact that she's a black sheep. She has been through so much, and she's ostracized from the family. I'm ostracized from the family. And it's been crazy. I'm really mad that I don't have this stuff. But you can read as many notes on here as you possibly want. But the most important thing on this list is that my ex-Uncle Daniel cheated on my aunt. That's right. She cheated on my aunt. He cheated on my aunt. And why is that important? Because that was one of the first things he told me in this hour-and-a-half long conversation that we had. And for a moment, I was starting to get convinced into what he was saying, everything afterwards. And then I realized, go back to what he said first. He said he cheated. Everything after that moment doesn't matter. You already broke my trust. You already lied. And I have a feeling the majority of the stuff that he told me is somewhat true. There's like some basis of truth, but they're lies. You know what I mean? Like you tell one fundamental truth so that your lie is plausible, if backed up. And that's how I felt the rest of the conversation went as well. Why does this matter? Why am I telling you this? Why am I showing you all these clips? Because my aunt and I grew up together. My aunt and I smiled, laughed, danced, sang, sung. We did it all. We did it all. And I suddenly grew up and nobody liked her anymore. Everyone was upset with her. Everyone, really don't know what happened. Here's the strange part. Back when my grandfather died in 2015, everyone kind of split apart. Like, that was the moment our family corrupted. And my grandfather died in my Aunt April's guest house because she was the one who decided to take him in. She asked everyone, and she does this a lot. She asks the entire family, the entire sisters and brothers in a group text, asks, hey, grandpa's not doing well. Is anyone willing to take him? No one was willing to take him. So she took him. And then every other person got mad that she took him in to help him, to feed him, to help him change. And everyone got mad. My aunt started to feel like she took funds from my grandfather. When my grandmother died, which was recent, you guys saw that video in the beginning, everyone thought she stole all the furniture. She stole all of the vinyls. She stole all of this stuff. My aunt is completely fine on her own. Let me say that. That is why I'm telling you guys this story. Because she has been broken, abused, harassed, and has gotten everything thrown at her. Yet she still builds an empire. She is a multi-million-dollar run company, and she does it herself. She got remarried. She has 4 beautiful children, and she is killing the game. That's why this is important, because there's a clip in the portion that I can't get the audio from about the abuse from her husband that she went through, and she talks about women and abuse, and it needs to be heard more. Now, again, men, I want to put it out there that men are also abused and raped and everything in between as well. Just because it happens less common does not mean it doesn't need to be said, does not mean it doesn't need to be heard. I hear you, I see you. But for right now, this story is about the women out there who are abused, in toxic relationships, stuck. Goes with people who are like me as well, who are in toxic relationships with, with over binging and my parents and my fake friends, and it goes with all of that. And women, I just want to give you a second. If you've ever been in a situation where you've been abused sexually, verbally, raped, anything from mild to wild, I'm here for you. And if you want to tell that story, you should shout it from the rooftops. And if you're okay with it, call that man out. Call the woman out if that's what happened to you. Men, same thing. Call them out if you can. We need to understand who the bad people are in this world. We cannot let another human being, such as Donald Trump, become president because another person didn't speak up and we didn't listen. So it's important for us to understand that we need to speak up. If you can't speak up, if you don't want to speak up, that is fine as well. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you honest feedback that if you can do it, do it. It'll release you. It'll let you free. If you need help, please DM me on Instagram, on Twitter, in my comments. We can do it obviously anonymously. I'm not going to spill any of your information. If you need help and would like to talk to a person as a friend instead of going to a therapist or whatever, you let me know, because I'll do it. Because I'm not going to say, this is so bad, like you need a therapist, because I've been in that situation before and it's not what I want to hear. I want to go to a therapist. I can't afford it right now, and I would love to do it. I really want to deal with my own problems myself, and that's okay as well. But sometimes instead of that therapist, you really want someone to just listen. So I'm that person. If you need me to be a non-biased, judgment-free zone, you let me know. I will be here for you. My Aunt April was ostracized. She is a woman who is successful. She is a woman who is gaining success. I am a gay man gaining success. A lot of people in this world don't want to see us succeed. Women, gay men, LGBTQ plus members in general, black people. There's a lot of people still left in this world who do not want to see us succeed. Get out of the way. Move before we hurt you. Because we will push you over. We will get to where we need to be because we're not white, straight, cisgendered men. This story is about a fox becoming a phoenix. Make yourself heard. Tell your story because nobody else is going to do it for you. That's what I'm doing. That's why this story is important, because my voice will be heard. By 1, by 1,000,000, by 1,000,000,000. It takes one person to listen. There's so much more I could say. Between the abuse and the cheating and the lying and the pitting between different people and my ex-uncle saying there's a difference between an affair and cheating and trying to defend himself against his 3 arrest records and trying to tell stories like they're normal things that should be happening. Not gonna let another white cisgendered male get by. I could do so much more. I could say so much more. I could tell you stories. And I know it's frustrating because my father says, I could tell you so many things, and then doesn't tell you anything, which is very frustrating. Like I said, it's not my story to tell. I'm not going to talk about her kids. It's disgusting. I'm not going to talk about the other abuses that have happened to her specifically because it's none of your business. I know it. It's my business because she was able to tell me that story and it was a beautiful story. But it's not my business to tell you. I'm here to tell you in the sense that you should speak up. Tell your story. And don't forget, you're a beautiful human being regardless of your past and all of the things that have happened to you. And I love you guys so much. I know this is a lot more weird and lackadaisy, and it was supposed to be a lot more dramatic. I'm kind of glad the way it turned out, because it doesn't need to be dramatic. It needs to be a one single line of this is what we're dealing with. Don't let white cisgendered men destroy your life. Please. Grow, gain power, succeed, live your best life. There's a lot going on in this video. I did want to mention that. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I've said my piece. I don't need to talk anymore. These next clips are about my Aunt April. They're all about my Aunt April because, like I said, nobody likes her. In my family, I should say. Nobody likes her, and it's really sad. I like her. I talk to her a lot. Excuse me. But yeah, the rest of these videos are my parents both talking about my aunt behind their back. And it's really sad. The one conversation is my mother talking in the background, talking to my Aunt Tanya. If you haven't seen last time's video, go watch that. It has my Aunt Tanya in it talking. So same woman, she's talking on the phone with her. And my mom is just talking. You can only hear my mother's part. And she says she's done with her and she wants to block her. So that is what these videos are.
It just said the police don't arrest people unless they have a reason to do so.
Unless you're black and they arrest you for no freaking reason.
Even then, they got to come up with a reason. So, and that's That's the sign. That's what I heard. Okay.
Okay.
It's from Dan. Now I believe that, but saying all that, I don't blame April, because look, you know, there's times Mom would probably like to slap the heck out of you because you're disrespectful at times. No offense, but and I know that Mom carries on too. So there's two sides to every story. So, you know, I don't blame April, because April, you know, as a mother, listen, the stuff my mom used to me, done to me, would have been called child abuse, okay? But, you know, my mom did the best she could. I understand it. I didn't understand it at the time, but I understand it a year later. April's trying to do the best she can, and she's having issues with Zach. I know she is, because Zach's 14, and I gather he's wanting to exert his manhood probably a little bit more than he should. I mean, as far as being respectful to his mom and stuff. But Will has a history of the behavior that we're talking about. I'll just state that there were people on the other side. There are people in New Jersey that related to other stories about Will and stuff. And I'm not going to get into that, because that's, you know, my only thing is I get caught in the middle of this because Mom, you know, what happens is Mom hears, Mom tells everybody, and then everybody's mad. But whatever. I don't like people telling, you know, and I hung up on it because I wasn't interested in hearing the BS, okay? Anyway, and I don't have a problem with you having a relationship with April. You know, my guess is April will never want to have a relationship with us, but you know, it is what it is.
No. Listen, I don't know anything. I'll probably have to go up and down. Yeah, because of the text that keeps coming about. She's just saying it, and then she believes we're not Christians. So, yeah. All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I feel like I'm low energy, and I just wanted to get my story straight, and it's taking a lot to like keep my thoughts in process and not saying anything I'm not supposed to. But like I said, Fox to Phoenix story. Succeed, live your life, speak your story. Remember, it all starts with an idea. Dream big, guys. What's to come is really emotional. So keep watching.